The outer portion is called cortex and the inner portion is called medulla. Okay, and the medulla, this middle portion, this entire inner portion is called medulla. The entire medulla is divided into pyramid shaped structures. Pyramid shape means rectangular shaped structure, triangular shaped structures. The entire medulla is divided into pyramid shaped structures. Have you seen the pyramid shaped structures here? These pyramid shaped structures are called renal pyramids. What are these pyramids, Nana?
Renal pyramids.
Renal pyramids. Renal means you already know, which is related to kidney. The term which is related to kidney is called renal. Okay, and that entire medulla is divided into small rectangular portions. That's why it is called pyramid. What are these structures, Amma? What are these structures are called? Renal pyramids. Okay, and you all know these all. This is renal. This is a renal artery. This is a renal vein. And what is this?
Ureter.
What is this? Ureter. Okay. Now, see the inner content of the renal pyramid. See, in the renal pyramid, we have drawn straight lines. Did you see? Straight lines. Those straight lines are nothing but parts of the basic unit of our kidney. See, each and every organ is made up of a tissue, and each tissue is made up of cells. Okay, so how lungs are made up of alveoli, how heart is made up of cardiocytes, same like that the kidney is also made up of basic unit called nephron. What is the cell name, Amma?
Nephron.
Nephron or uriniferous tubules. Nephron or uriniferous tubules. That is the structural and the basic unit of kidney. Structural means which is the very smallest thing which performs a basic, which gives a basic structure to our kidney. And functional. Functional means the basic function will be done by the nephron. So that is why we will call nephron as structural and the functional unit of kidney. Did you understand, Nana, what is nephron? What is nephron? What is nephron?
The basic unit of kidney.
Basic structural and the functional unit of kidney. Okay. So, these all are nothing but nephron tubules entering into the renal pyramid. And these all tubules met at a particular portion of the renal pyramid. That part is called calcis. All these nephrons opens into a particular... wait.
Where you are writing, we can't see the word.
Okay, I am saying no, listen to it. All the nephrons opens into the renal pyramid at a particular portion is called calcis. C-A-L-Y-C-E-S. Calcis. Calcis is the place where all the nephrons opens into the renal pyramid. All the nephrons opens into the renal pyramid at a particular portion called calcis. Okay. And these all renal pyramids are opening into a particular zone. Have you seen this portion? I am shading that portion once. See. all the renal pyramids are finally opening into this portion. Did you observe this portion?
Yes, teacher.
All the renal pyramids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever the renal pyramids are there, all the renal pyramids are opening into a middle zone. Did you see? That middle zone is called pelvis. Pelvis. All the renal pyramids opens into a middle zone called pelvis. 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 Pelvis is nothing but opening to the ureter. Pelvis. From pelvis, here comes the opening of our tubule called ureter. Did you understand the structure? Did you understand? Oh. Shanmukh. Shanmukh.
On the either side of the backbone. So here,
Abdul Hamid.
this is the backbone. They are present.
Okay. Ma, once again I am explaining. Just look at the board. The kidney is having two portions. Outer portion and the inner portion. Outer portion is called cortex. Inner portion is called medulla. The medulla is divided into triangular shaped pyramid structures called renal pyramid. The medulla is divided into small portions called renal pyramid. If you observe the renal pyramid keenly, we can see small tube-like structures. Those are nothing but nephron. Nephron is the basic structural and the functional unit of kidney. Is it clear, Nana? And all the nephrons opens into a middle portion called calycis. Calycis. Okay. All the renal pyramids opens into a middle portion called pelvis. Pelvis is the place where origin of the ureter takes place. From here to here, a new tube-like structure will be originated. That tube is nothing but our ureter. Ma, till here, is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Students, did you understand or not? Please respond me. If you did not understand, I will explain it again. This is a very important concept. Okay.
We understood.
Very good. So this is the internal structure of the kidney. If you see the dissection of a kidney, these are the major portions we will observe. Okay. So what is the basic structural and the functional unit of kidney, Emma?
Nephron.
Nephron. Now listen to my question carefully.
Microscopic can we see it with an egg, right?
Ma, once again ask your question.
There is nephron is a basic unit of kidney, na, teacher.
Yes.
Can we see naked eyes or
No,
through
we cannot
microscope?
see with our naked eye. For seeing a nephron, we need a microscope. Only through the microscope only we can see the nephron. We can't see with our naked eye. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Now listen to my question once again. What is the origination place for ureter?
Pelvis.
Pelvis. Very good. Did you understand, Nana? Pelvis.
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Pelvis is the place where origin of ureter takes place. Okay. And if you remember yesterday's concept, listen to my question once again. What is the place where entry and exit of renal artery, renal vein and ureter takes place?
Hilus.
Hilus. Did you understand, Nana? This entire region, this entire notch is called hilus. This entire notch is called hilus. From hilus, entry and exit of renal artery, renal vein and ureter takes place. But pelvis is the zone. Pelvis is the zone where we can see the exit of ureter. Is it clear, Nana? Did you understand these 2 points?
Yes, teacher.
So this is the internal structure of kidney. Okay. Now, what is the basic unit of kidney, Nana? Nephron. Right.
Nephron.
So, nephron. If you see the nephron through the microscope, what are the main things we can observe? So, now we are getting into the detailed structure of nephron. Very, very important question. Not only for question, for bits also it is very important. So, shall I rub the board, ma?
Yes, teacher.
Nephron. Structure of nephron. See, Nana, terminology is a little bit difficult, but if you read it repeatedly, it will be very easy to you. Okay? So, structure of a nephron. There is another name for nephron, Nana, that is uriniferous tubule. Uriniferous tubule. They may ask, describe the structure of uriniferous tubule also. Understood, Anna? So, when they ask that question, please don't get confused. Okay? Did you understand? Nephron. Structure of nephron. Nephron or uriniferous tubule, both are same only. Why we given the name uriniferous tubule? What is the main function of kidney, Amma? What is the main function of kidney?
We emit the waste from our body.
Mostly liquid waste, urine. Yes or not? Kidneys are filtering the blood and releases urine outside. So, nephron is filtering the urine. Okay, so that's why we will call them as uriniferous tubule. The tubules are filtering urine. That's why we will call them as uriniferous tubules. Is it clear, Nana? Okay.
Yes, teacher.
And you already know the first point. It is the basic structural and the functional unit of our kidney. That bit is very important, Nana. It is the basic structural and functional unit of our kidney. If nephrons do not work properly, any doubt, Harshavardhan? See, if a nephron do not work properly, then kidneys started working, kidneys are becoming very less in doing their work. Kidneys are spoiling means nothing but who is spoiling? Nephrons. If nephrons are unable to do their work properly, gradually kidneys functioning mechanism also decreases. So if nephrons are healthy, our kidneys are healthy. If nephrons are started spoiling, nephrons are unable to do their work, then kidney functioning also almost nil. Is it clear, Nana? That's why we will call nephron as the basic structural and the functional unit of kidney. Okay. Next, second point is each kidney. How many kidneys we are having, Amma? Two. A pair of kidneys. Each kidney is holding 1.3 to 1.8 million nephrons. 1.3 to 1.8 million nephrons are embedded in each kidney. Very, very important bit, Nana. How many nephrons are there in each kidney? How many nephrons are there in each kidney?
1.3 to 1.8 million.
1.8 million.
Million. Don't write billion. Million, amma. Million means how much? Million means how much?
10 lakhs.
10 lakhs. You all are very good in social media now. So you should know these terms. 1k, 2k, 1 million, 2 million. You know, no, these all terms. So million means 10
Yes,
lakhs.
teacher.
So each kidney is holding 10 lakhs of nephrons. And those nephrons are not at all replaced. Their number will not be increased. Their number will not be decreased. How many nephrons we are having by birth, those many nephrons only will be in the same number until our death. But what is changing here is functioning of the nephron. So when we are in the younger stage, when we are in adult stage, our nephrons are very active and do their work perfectly. So when we are getting age old, when we are becoming old, slowly the working capacity of the nephron decreases. Understood, Nana? So there will be no change in the number of the nephrons. Only the working capacity only changes. Only the working capacity of the nephron only changes. Understood, Nana? So each kidney is holding 1.3 to 1.8 billion of nephrons. Okay? And now let's get into the detailed structure of nephron. Our nephron is having two major parts. Nephron contains two major parts. One is Malphizian body. Malphizian body. And the second part is renal tubule. These are the two major parts of the nephron. One is Malphizian body and the second part is called renal tubule. I will draw the structure of nephron on the board. Then you will understand these parts very clearly. Okay? Shall I draw the board? Shall I draw the nephron diagram? And one more thing, Nana. Till today, whether you written or not your running notes, I don't mind. But today onwards, whatever the concept I am teaching, whatever the diagrams I have given in your running notes, everybody must draw those diagrams. If you are unable to draw the diagram, definitely you will lose 4 marks. Definitely you will lose 4 marks from your exam. Why? Because excretion chapter, definitely you will get one diagram. That much important diagram, excretion diagram, sir. So, try to draw the diagram at home and try to practice. Try to learn it by today. Very, very important diagram. Structure of nephron. Look at the board while drawing the diagram. This is very, very important diagram and very easy. You can draw this diagram very easily. Yes. This is the nephron. I said no, the basic and the structural unit of kidney. Each nephron, if you take that nephron outside and no need to take the nephron outside, a small part of the tissue, if you take it outside and observe through the microscope, each nephron structure will appear like this. Each nephron structure will appear like this. See Nana, before already I told, nephron is made up of two parts. One is Malpighian body and the other one is renal tubule. See, this portion together called as Malpighian body. This portion is called Malpighian body, and this remaining portion, this entire portion is called renal tubule. Did you understand or not? Did you understand or not? Nephron is made up of two parts. One is Malpighian body and the other one is called renal tubule. This cup-shaped portion is called Malpighian body, and this remaining entire tube-like structure is called renal tubule. Did you understand these two parts or not?
Yes, understood, teacher.
Now let's get into the Malpighian body. What are the parts we can find in the Malpighian body? Can you see a cup-shaped structure, Nana, here? A cup-shaped structure, are you able to see? Okay, that cup-shaped structure is called Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule. These terms are little bit difficult, Nana, but you say it repeatedly, you will be familiar with those words. Okay, don't feel that these words are hard to pronounce and hard to write. Okay, so repeat it every time, repeat those words. Okay, so this cup-shaped structure is called Bowman's capsule. This cup-shaped structure is called Bowman's capsule. Sure. Mummy. Bowman's capsule. Next, in the Bowman's capsule, are you able to see a bundle-like structure? That is nothing but a blood vessel, Nana. A bundled portion, a bunch of if you bind all the whites together and if you make a bunch, how it will appear? Same like that only. A bunch of blood capillaries will be embedded within the Bowman's capsule. That bunch is called glomerulus. 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 Just cut the word. It will be easy for you to read. Okay. So, two parts I have explained now. Cup-shaped structure is called Bowman's capsule, and the bunch of blood capillaries embedded within the Bowman's capsule is called glomerulus. Okay, and did you see here entry and the exit of the blood vessel? One side entry and the other side exit of the blood vessel. Did you observe or not?
Yes, teacher.
Entry and the exit. Okay. See, Nana, which blood vessel brings blood to our kidney? Which blood vessel brings?
Renal artery.
Yes, very good. That renal artery you already know, no? Renal artery. Renal artery is the largest blood vessel. It has to supply blood to each and every nephron in the renal pyramids. Yes or not? In the kidney, so many renal pyramids are there. In each renal pyramid, so many nephrons are there. Amma, are you able to catch my words?
Yes, teacher.
In kidney, so many renal pyramids are there. In each renal pyramid, so many nephrons are there. So, the blood which is brought by renal artery has to supply blood to each and every nephron. So, for supplying that blood to each and every nephron, renal artery divides into small branching like structures, and those branching like structure is nothing but this blood vessel, entering blood vessel, exiting blood vessel. Okay, it will enter into the nephron with a name called efferent arteriole. Efferent arteriole. In the name itself we have the meaning. Efferent means coming. Efferent means which is coming forward. Arteriole. Arteriole is nothing but a branch of artery. Artery is the main blood vessel. Artery divides into small sub branches. That sub branch is nothing but arteriole. Did you understand this point or not?
Yes, teacher.
So, renal artery enters into the nephron as afferent arteriole. So, after entering into the nephron, it will form a bunch of blood capillaries. That bunch of blood capillaries is called I already said that name. This bunch of blood capillaries is called glomerulus. Did you understand or not? Efferent arteriole enters into the Bowman's capsule and forms a bunch called glomerulus. So, after forming the bunch, the glomerulus will exit our Bowman's capsule. Exit means coming out. It comes out of the Bowman's capsule as efferent arteriole. Efferent arteriole. Did you understand this point or not? See, Nana, I am bringing my mobile near. See, efferent arteriole is entering into the nephron and forming the glomerulus, and it has to leave the Bowman's capsule. It leaves the Bowman's capsule in the form of efferent arteriole. Efferent means coming, efferent means going. This point is clear or not?
Clear, teacher.
Clear? Okay. And if you see the Bowman's capsule, the Bowman's capsule is nothing but a sieve-like structure. Have you seen a sieve? Sieve. Sieve, Nana, jallada. Jalladamma.
Yes.
Don't you know? If you see a sieve, we can find a number of pores on that sieve membrane. Yes or not, jallada? If you see a sieve, we can find small minute pores on that plate. Similarly, our Bowman's capsule is made up of smallest epithelial cells called, very smallest cells, Nana. Smallest cells called podocytes. Podocytes. And what is the podocyte duty is filtration. What is the only duty performed by podocyte is filtration. And that too, they will perform filtration of the minute particles also. We don't even find the smallest particle of solid in our urine. Yes or not? Our urine is very clear, very liquidy in state. No solid substances we can get in our urine. That is because of podocytes. Podocytes perform ultrafiltration. Ultra means which is a very complex filtration. We can't even do with our machines also. Our machines also won't do that duty that much perfectly. That perfect duty will be done by the podocyte cells. That is nothing but Bowman's capsule membrane. The Bowman's capsule membrane is made up of specialized cells called podocytes. Podocytes helps in performing ultrafiltration. Ultrafiltration means filtration of the minute particles. Very minute particles also it can filter it perfectly. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
If you did not understand this, you can't understand the next concept. So, now itself say to me whether you understood or not. Till here only I completed. Renal tubule we will teach in the next class. I completed till Malphizian body only. Okay? So, here comes one small definition, Nana. Not a definition, a small thing only. I will write on board. Glomerulus plus Bowman's capsule together called as Malphizian body or renal body or renal capsule. Are you getting mental? Nothing, Nana. This is called glomerulus. This bunch is called glomerulus. This cup is called Bowman's capsule. So this glomerulus and the Bowman's capsule together called as Malphizian body, or for this we have given another name, that is renal body or renal capsule. All words same meaning. Did you understand?
Yes, teacher.
One word only, Nana, but different names. So in the exam, in how many names, whatever the names they ask also, you can write it very easily. Glomerulus plus Bowman's capsule together called as Malphizian body, or you know what is the scientific term for kidney? Renal body, or it is in the form of a capsule. So renal capsule. That's why these three names we have given. Is it clear or not?
Clear.
Okay. So this is the Malphizian body. First portion only we completed. This remaining tube portion we will learn in the tomorrow's class. Understood, Nana? Today we taught completely Malphizian body. And one more point keep in mind, efferent arteriole, efferent arteriole. Okay, Nana? So time is completed. I am ending up your class. Okay? Please revise it at house. Is it clear, Nana? So, today we completed till Malphizian body. So, in the tomorrow's class, we will learn about renal tubule. Okay?